good, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of the Innersircle podcast. I'm your host, Man's Brain. To my left, we got Man's Heart. Say what's up to the people, my guy.
What up?
Dope. And to my right, we have the D, a.k.a. Eggplant. Say what's up to the people, my boy. Dope. If you already know who we are, then you know the vibes. You already know the vibes.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not familiar with who we are, let me introduce to you who we are. We are Innersircle. We are the three main functions of a man, hence the heart, the eggplant, and the brain. And what we do is we break down the different scenarios of dating, sex, and relationships as these three functions. So without further ado, what we're going to do is we're going to introduce the first topic. All ready?
Yes, sir.
First topic. Why do men cheat? Yeah, we getting it popping early.
Because being monogamous isn't natural.
Okay, explain.
Because as men, we aren't naturally monogamous. We're wired this way. I mean, we're not wired to be monogamous at all. And I'm not saying that all men are like this. I'm not saying that, but the vast majority of men are. You know what I'm saying? To the point where men that are naturally monogamous, they're considered outliers. So look, for hundreds of thousands of years, maybe even longer, men were wired
to do what's necessary for survival. You know what I'm saying? And part of that was to reproduce as much as possible in order for their tribes and communities to flourish and survive in particular environments, right? At that time, it was power in numbers. You need as many children as possible to create a systemic function within a community to create power and balance and survival. So look, we can even break it down like this. How many pregnancies can a woman have a year?
One.
Right. Okay. And men can have as many babies as we want, right? In any given year. Right? You think that's on accident? You think that's on accident? Like, clearly I serve a greater purpose to life more than people like to admit. You know what I mean? Because of this, monogamy isn't natural to men. It's a conscious behavior. You know what I mean?
I get
like,
what you're saying.
We've been wired a certain way for thousands of years. A lot of what we do is innate. And because of that, we naturally want to explore other women. You know what I mean? Like, because look, the question always comes up. How can he cheat on such a beautiful woman? It's because I said so. It's because I said so. It has absolutely nothing to do with the woman or the beauty of a woman. It's just me. We're physical creatures.
We are, but that don't mean we emotionless.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
All right.
But we are physical creatures. Right? Now, I'm not saying all men use me like this. I'm not saying that at all. Again, there are some very disciplined men who don't cheat. However, if these women aren't pleasing me in those relationships, they're cheating or leaving. Period. You know what I mean? Like, things revolve around me more than people like to admit. Logically speaking, in vast majority of the cases, I am leading us in the right direction. Sometimes I don't even know why you here. Like, whenever we have sex, you just be in la-la land, but all of a sudden you be leading us in the right direction. Boy, if you don't get the fuck out of here. Okay. I will admit, when it comes to me and you, sometimes we do be going at it. All right? It's a constant battle between me and you with this topic because in a lot of circumstances, I do know right from wrong. Now, in regards to doing the right thing, especially while we're in a relationship, it is a battle because we are such physical creatures. It's a craving of sexual desire, but also we want TLC from a woman.
And I feel like our
You know what I'm
natural
saying?
state as men, as caretakers, is to give a woman what she needs in order to take care of the household. And I say household figuratively here. You know what I mean? Like, as well as just being able to maintain and give her what she needs to do her part in a relationship, whatever that is, whatever two people decide what their roles are. But it's to be the anchor for that stability. It's to allow her to be able to do what she needs to do in a household and feel protected that her stability is never in question from that man. That's men in nature. We're supposed to be providers. We are providers, or at least supposed to be.
Right.
Here's the thing. A lot of men don't possess the quality to create a stable and safe household, which is a totally separate conversation when we talk about generational knowledge and life and responsibility, right? Completely different. But for me, it's the compassion and the love I have at home that keeps me grounded, right? That consistency of love I give at home is what not only keeps me whole, but keeps the household as a whole safe, right? Think about when you see a household full of love and compassion. It's not always cozy. It's not. You're going to go through tough times. Shit going to get hard. But getting through those hard times ain't as hard because you have something to fall back on, which is that cushion of a foundation, right? I think having one woman to focus on helps me as the heart be able to focus, right? Because let me tell y'all something. Loving more than one woman is hard for your boy. It's hard. It's all fun and games. It's cool. Soon as we get caught up, I'm in shambles. I can't breathe. I get cold-hearted, back to shambles. Then I debate depression, go into depression, ego kicks in, and then I'm cold-hearted again. Then I'm in shambles. This is all within 15 minutes. Like, y'all don't understand.
Right. Nah, I feel you on that.
It's a lot. On the contrary, what I will say is, if I'm not into a situation, meaning if a man's heart isn't into a relationship, the chances of him cheating are much higher. I will give you that. Okay? If he feels like his needs aren't being met, the chances of him stepping out are much higher. Okay? And this is typically where I feel like you and I tend to agree. And it's probably the only place we'll agree because you stay on some bullshit. You stay on bullshit.
Yep.
But when I feel like our needs aren't being met, which are a lot of times more physical than not.
Exactly.
As the heart, I tend to check out. I check out. And now we have a void to fill, right? And we going to fill it however possible depending on the situation.
Okay. Let me ask this. What do you think it would take for a man not to cheat?
The opposite of what I said, fool.
Okay, but it's not that simple. It's not that simple because a lot of women have experienced giving a man everything he needs sexually, taking care of home, taking care of the kids, maybe even holding him down at his worst, and still have gotten cheated on. Like, why do y'all think that is? It's just nature. We are wired a certain way. I keep telling y'all. Like, I literally just explained this. We are trying to reverse the physiological aspect of men that we've had instilled in us for hundreds of thousands of years. Like, we're wired for reproduction. I am meant to go in vajay and do what I do. Like, I don't understand what y'all not understanding about this. Like, look at the rest of the animal kingdom. Look at the rest of the animal kingdom. They eat, sleep, and fuck. Ain't no monogamy. Ain't no monogamy. Female lions ain't fighting over Lion King dick. They're like, no, girl, go get you some lion cubs. Females in the animal kingdom know what it is. Now, obviously, most men aren't trying to have 1,000 children. Okay, well, unless you Nick Cannon. All right, he ain't lying. But the desire for the act is always there. Boy, name ain't Nick Cannon for nothing. This nigga have babies in bulk. Boy, Nick Cannon had babies like a seahorse. You ever see a seahorse having babies?
Nah.
Google it. Seahorse babies. Seahorses shoot babies out like them little shirt cannons at basketball games. Just poof, 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 just constantly. I swear, I got on Instagram one day. I feel like I saw Nick Cannon have 5 babies in 24 hours. I swear it was the most amazing shit I ever seen in my life.
That's actually lit.
What?
That's lit.
Yeah, man. Us peens serve a greater purpose. He getting all kind of use out of his peen. I'm over here talking to y'all.
Shut your ass up. You need to stop dripping so much when you wear gray underwear. That's what you need to do. Worry about that.
Your mama. Anyways, I think women just need to accept this about men, that men are gonna always constantly desire. As long as he take care of home, I don't see why I can't flourish.
I don't know about that.
I don't understand it. I think if women just accepted that you really can't control this part of a man, they would understand that we could be with one person for a really long time. Like, I truly believe if I'm happy, if I'm getting pleasured as we desire, wherever, with whoever that may be, we can give somebody the world. Side pieces still make the world go round. I really don't think y'all understand. You know, because like in a lot of cases, it makes me appreciate what we have at home. It's a lot of women out there that we haven't experienced or we would love to experience or want to experience. But I need that a lot of times for us to
No, I
function.
disagree.
You know
I'm
what I'm
gonna tell you
saying?
why.
Like,
Because number one, that will never end. It's endless. It's endless. It's endless amounts of women in this world. Two, that's exhausting. That sounds so exhausting. What I will say is, I do agree that it is a lot of times just innate when we still find women attractive. But it's not like we're incapable of controlling our sexual desires.
right.
I think if a man cheats when a woman gives him everything, then I think he might be confused on what everything is. You get what I'm saying? Like having emotional intelligence is the key to not stepping out in any relationship. I think it's about understanding who we are and understanding what we want. When we understand who we are and what we want, there's no confusion on what to do with that.
And I'm gonna agree
We
with
covered
that. I'm agree with that because when you're in a space of emotionally understanding who we are in any given situation, especially in relationships, it makes it easier for me to make the right decision or at least give good intentions. You know what I'm saying? I won't put us in a situation where we might be compromised and cause us to step out. I know how to make more logical decisions when our heart is in the right place. Meaning, I can communicate better and I know how to articulate how we're feeling because when you and I are on the same page, when we do get those desires or those negative feelings, I know how to communicate that in a healthy way. And if we can't do that, then we haven't really addressed something inside of us to be able to control those desires or whatever it is.
Right.
But all in all, I'm not putting you at risk of being hurt or hurting someone else when we're in a relationship by cheating, by being responsible in my decision making as the brain. I disagree. See, here's the thing. Y'all keep making it about y'all. I guarantee you, if I'm not getting pleased in any relationship, we're going to find it somewhere else. Y'all think it's all emotional intelligence and if we ain't fucking, if we ain't fucking, we ain't loyal. Listen, my point in that last question was, I don't understand. No man is out there just emotionally giving a woman what she needs and what she want with no sex and this nigga's happy. We're still getting everything.
Cut it out.
If we're still getting everything that we need, why do we still desire other women? Because every vagina is different.
That's just not a good answer.
It is a great answer. We just wired a certain way.
What?
First, okay. Let me ask you this.
Nope.
What's the first sign that a relationship is done?
Yeah, but there's so many other things that happens in a lot of cases before it ever gets to that point.
But if sex gets stagnant, if I start getting bored, I'm at the club lurking. I'm looking. Put the condom on me before we go out.
Bro, you're such a perv.
Ready.
You're just gross.
I'm sliding past a few booties. Excuse me, rubbing my head on everything. Here's my issue with you. I can understand your perspective on this topic because we know you have zero morals. Like, zero morals or regard for who you get put into. You're going to function how you function, right? But the fact of the matter is, you think our whole being is about sex. Okay, like, there's more to us than you. True enough. But in a relationship, men don't care about a lot if a woman is phenomenal in bed.
What?
Men are shallow. We are shallow. Men are likely to marry a woman who is a trash partner, but because she do that pepper thing, the Guk 3000, and throw it back viciously, he's paying for it all.
Bro,
paying for it all.
What?
That also means my guy is liable to seek that same sexual desire from other women.
Saying that we will marry trash partners for head is the wildest take I've ever.
Sounds valid to me.
Get him the fuck out of here, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Look, at the end of the day, men can have a healthy relationship if we are emotionally in tune with ourselves. That's what I'll conclude.
Here's what y'all not understanding. It's not about me getting off. That's not what it's about, okay? I mean, it is, but it's not. It's the thrill. The thrill is from the experience, not the end or the end result. So you should understand this as the brain, right? when it comes to releasing dopamine, or whatever be happening up there, right? Whatever it's called, at the thought of getting a reward, which is sex or an orgasm, right? So it's the same with me. Every woman don't kiss the same. They don't ride the same. They don't throw it back the same. It's all different. And because it's all different, I be wanting to experience what different is. Fuck me up because I lose I lose all logic during sex. Especially when shit be fire. We can't think at all. Logic is gone. Logic is completely gone. Like I'm talking like like in the actual act of cheating, during sex, like during the actual act, I am non-existent. Not there. I'm like James Harden in the playoffs. Like just gone.
Leave James out of this. Like he don't have nothing to do with this conversation at all. I do, but use another analogy.
Disappear like, man, I don't know. Give me something. Ain't you the brain?
Right. Why are we thinking for you? Ain't you supposed to be witty?
Right. Bro, shut up. Bro, he's such a clown.
Disappear like what? Give me another analogy or something. You got any one of y'all got anything better?
Like when she swallow it. Oh, skeet, 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 skeet. Oh, skeet, skeet. All right, I'm done. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in to the first episode of the Innersircle podcast. We appreciate y'all so much. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Comedian Mo Hill. Also, you can find the three of us on Instagram at Mo_funny. That's with 3 Y's. We drop exclusive content on there as well. Tune in to the next episode. Appreciate y'all. We out.
Cash out, dollar my G. Expensive to my body. No bitch, check my janties.